Hello there, welcome to episode 13 of season 3 of the Savage Lands. We got today a couple of things to build in the city, and I want to see how far I can get my little trap corridor here so we can get access to the deeper layers of the caverns. I mean, this ain't that much of an important thing anymore. Nowadays, we have access to trees on the surface because, it has been the return of the trees, but never mind about that. The other thing I had in mind was working on this beautiful little area here. So there's a couple of things that we can do, but most importantly, I want to work on the security of this fortress. I'm not really happy with this situation as it is because, what has happened gave me quite the impression as if we weren't as safe as I felt we were. I mean, admittedly, web spitters are overpowered monsters that just take out entire squads, as we saw. But, well, the security system needs some upgrades. These rockfall traps, they are... well... I'm not okay with the fact that the critters that are invading into my base are being constantly cleared out by my military. That's just not something that I want to do. So for today, we do these items, these places. We build up these places there, and we also will bring up some new traps, conceptualize something nice there, and probably open up the layers to Caravan. Let's go. Okay, so I have already opened up the room here for the new temple. We need a temple here, and we need to upgrade the Farmers Guild to Massive Splendor. So, let's see. Is that olivine already paired? I mean, last episode I started cutting olivine for the sake of the flooring. We got only 10 blocks currently. That's not quite it. That's a dead dwarf. Oh dear. A gem cutter went mad. That means I have derped out a artifact creation. I am terribly sorry. These things happen too often between episodes. I really should consider bringing up a notepad of sorts. Alright, but we want the creative tweeting, right? Yeah, the love cult wants its representation here as well. Okay, so while we're waiting for these olivine blocks, I'm just going to smoothen at least these walls and start to put some engravings on it. The things we can do. And also, I'm very sorry. I think that stuffy nose is hearable. It's quite annoying. That's all I can say. Anywho, we got here some nice work to do. Why is my spear dwarf fighting still? I often wonder how it comes together that they have this need to stand up, because this guy he didn't fight, he didn't no, he didn't get attacked in any way. He just suddenly had the urge to stand up because he was stunned for some reason. These combat locks are sometimes quite obscure to me, sadly, but oh well. It's a steady process of learning, I keep telling myself. Okay, so for this grand guild hall here, well, it's gonna be a little bit harder. We're going to put up some engravings here, and I figured that... Oh, damn, the iron floors, they look like crap. I'm missing a very, very important mod here that makes things look less disastrous. I don't like the standard vanilla metal platings, but whatever. So we're going to bring up weapon traps. So we're going to bring it up to 10 weapons per trap, please. Oh, no. You don't get to automatically select game. And no. Nice try. But no. So we're going to recycle items here, Everything made of copper. Let's start with that. Everything large. Let's continue with that. You know, all these items, yeah, great axes, brilliant. All these items my dudes can really use. You know, there we go. I don't know, malls, I bet that these are too large for dwarven hands as well. So I really, really like to use this as a recycling opportunity. Halberd pikes. How did we end up with all these? I don't know, scourges if we can use these. I mean, technically you could keep these items for monster hunters and such. But practically you can also just use them like I do here. So let's use the copper gear items. There we go. I like that as a ways and means to recycle old loot. There we go. Lots of copper axes. So these 3 traps, they'll take a while until they are constructed, but they'll really have some oomph behind them. Also, I figured that with the current situation, we should really start making steel. You know, we got now everything together that we need. We got lots of fuel, especially basically as much as we need, and we got tons of magnetite. So let's get this party started. I will need some source or some storage area for the limestone. So let's use this here. How about that? This was limestone that we were using in this fortress, right? Yes, limestone. Okay, so step 1 is going to be we need a limestone stockpile here. Oh. This will make it easier for the smelters to have the necessary flux stone available. By that opportunity, we should really start carving out some more, I think. Nah, we're set. But actually, is this still limestone? Yes. Actually, now that I think more closely about it, you know, what I can do today doesn't plague me tomorrow. So here we go. Some stuff for the mining dudes to get done. Now then, for the steel making, I will need pig steel and steel, of course. So pig iron, not pig steel, pig iron. Pig steel is something else. So we're going to make pig iron only if we have, let's say, more than 100 iron bars. I just want to make sure that this procedure never will get out of hand. And we're going to make steel bars. Here we go. And these steel bars, this job will always get fired off if we have more than 1 pig iron bar. Done. You know, this way we're only going to make steel if pig iron is available, and pig iron will only be made if there's enough iron bars available. Let's make there something like that to make sure we only start crafting steel if our stockpiles are really well filled. This way we can make sure that there will be no random hiccups happening, draining our iron stockpiles or such, you know? I like that. With that being arranged, we need more statuary. I don't feel happy with the statuary that we got. So Grundle is fighting with that thing. I really want to get rid of that forgotten beast down there. It's really getting on my nerves. But, well, iron statues. I'm going to go and we're going to have some Nasha statues. Let's make 4. And we're going to make some Vukar statues as well. It's some gods of love and death. I like this. So, here we go. Considering all this, gotta say, these towers of aged dwarves, they are quite goth. You know? Love and death as such strong principles that go over their entire society, you know. Alright, I just noticed that I got these 2 sandstone altars. These were looted from the ruins of the old praise lashes, but I just noticed that they'd be amazing in here. So we're going to put them here. 1 there, 1 there, Nice symmetry. I mean, altars don't necessarily fit into a Grand Farmer's Guild Hall, but, you know, stop complaining, I'd say, if somebody wants to complain about that, even. We decorated those altars with nice, shiny gemstones, so this should be pretty good. Let's see, Olivine. Yeah, we get there slowly, but steadily. So... Well, this isn't already good enough for the temple, but it has not enough room for a dance hall. Dance floor and common area, 4 on 3. Why? This must be because of all the work schedule thingies, because that's nonsense. This room is large enough. Yeah. The size of the dance floor is constantly shifting. So the sacred silkiness. I love that. And the game crashed. Okay. So this is really, really uncomfortable because this is not the first time that this happened. This is, to be exact, the second time that this happened. And, well, this is uncomfortable. We got, luckily, a autosave from the last time that this happened. But, oh boy. I wonder what's exactly going on here. What's, making that bug happen? I mean, if I assign that priest one more time and the game crashes, we got the culprit. So here, this was basically the same episode I already recorded once and had to abort mission, sadly. So let me check. Yeah, you see, I even did all these things that I did for this episode. So it was. The last few minutes were a little bit like a Groundhog Day for me, but well, I'm sure you guys understand that I'm going to go for this one. This is a little bit weird, I admit, but I have very, very high hopes that I have identified the culprit here in the situation, although I don't like it. So let's see. This time, of course, I'm going to save the game before I announce that priest. You know, I am learning, but all in all... Oh, we got a ghost child here. So, chronologically, by the way, we didn't lose any time for real. I'm quite happy that this came together like that. So I don't think we got slabs yet on our to-do list, don't we? I wish you could search these. A search function for that would be so majestic. But whatever, we have to work with what we got. So, rock slabs. Let's make some. Because, you know, ghosts are really, really scary. Let's see. See, I even installed those traps. The only thing that's new comparatively is that I added 2 more traps down here. So, but I'm quite impressed of myself how I was able to do basically exactly the same things that I did last week. Because it has been almost 5 days or so between this and the last episode I recorded. Yeah, whatever. I want to see what we can do. But I'm not too optimistic here currently. So, let's see. Do I already own a slab? Looks like we don't. Yeah, we can't choose from an item, we definitely don't. Yeah. Alright. So there's the slab. We're going to engrave that immediately. So, what's the name of the ghost? Moldoth. Alright. Let's check out Moldoth. Well, alright, we can't, I can't really look him up here. Not skulking around here either. And the caravan has arrived. Brilliant. I've been looking forward to that. Let's see what they brought this time. Okay, but first let's bring up that memorial because that's really, really important, I'd say. Oh, but I did miss one thing. Just noticed. I didn't bring up the limestone stockpile. That's quite important. And always worth time. So, we got to bring up a memorial here. I'd say we put that into the city. Somewhere. Why not into the Hall of Legends? I like the idea of that. I mean, it certainly does fit. The other option would be the graveyard, but, you know, a society that values their deaths and such as much as these, we're going to go for that solution. So here, forgive me guys, I am by now, I've grown lazy. Forgive me, but I have grown lazy. By now I will trade with prepared food, because prepared food is just so massively powerful. It's just like with prepared food, you get way too much value out of one stack, and I sincerely hope that this does get fixed at some point, because I find it not really believable, plausible, or however you want to put it. Yeah. So, charcoal, pearl ash, and coke, the usual suspects. And we're going to go for the stone as soon as I find it. It's only going to be hours. Oh gosh, I hate this menu. Did I already mention that I hate this menu? Well, of course I did. You guys know that. So, it's really, really awesome that we got these materials available in that composition. Well, as soon as we are barony, I'm going to order other stuff, but before that, I don't think it's our time has come yet, you know. So we're going to gift that amazing quarry bush leaf roast. And, oh, they brought tin bars. I didn't order these, but yeah, sure, I'll keep them. So they brought way less logs this time. A cavi boar. You can't keep your cavies. Oh, thank you. So let's fetch some pieces of silk, some wool cloth, some leather. I keep restocking these just for good measure. I highly doubt that I really need them, but, well, I am one paranoid player. Okay, so the typical things we've traded, massive profit for them, and a gift to the mountain homes. Enjoy the fine food. I really don't think this is some mechanic that I dearly approve, but whatever. So, let's see. Did this already bring up the guild hall to a new level? No, it didn't. So we're just going to go overkill here and put the last altar here as well. You know, gets the job done. I don't mind. The farmers can be happy then. Alert! The ghost has been put to rest. It's not really a bad thing. Alright, so this time we're going to save right away because, you know, I don't want to have these shenanigans another time. If this is going to be a thing, well, I think the workaround is quite simple. We're just not going to announce a priest. If that's breaking the game, we're just not going to announce a priest. The other thing I'm going to try is I'm not going to announce the same priest another time. Maybe that'll help. It's very sad that Dwarf Fortress has, well, such a bug-ridden problematic, you know. But it is as it is. I even keep these things in the gameplay videos because I feel like if anybody has a similar problem, probably you'd be actually totally grateful to see that. I am always grateful when I see other people's problem solutions with that game because, for example, the Echidna thingy that messed up the Titan attack a couple of episodes ago. If I wasn't been studying the Dwarf Fortress Reddit so diligently, I don't think I would have had a clue of what's happening there. So this game is quite something. So we won't be assigning this dwarf. We are going to assign this dwarf. So yeah, the moment I assign a priest there, the game crashes. That's what's happening. Let's see if the crash repeats if I assign if I just recognize the temple. That's really bothersome, by the way. I really find that extremely sad. That's, you know, is that a sign that the goddess of love has forsaken this place? Quite the hat scratcher, isn't it? I'm really sad that these books happen, especially since it's from this point on rather hard to perceive what the hell's going on there. So let's see. Being a temple complex doesn't really bother the game. Okay, but the moment I assign a priest to this place, well, nope. It ain't that easy. So basically, the moment I assign that thing as a temple, the game crashes. Alright. So, no more Creed of tweeting. Seems like not even the dwarves here liked Twitter. Anyways, that just means we're going to accept that petition. And then we are going to never approve of that thing ever again. Because it seems very, very, very likely that this crash is directly linked to the temple. Every single instance of that crash was always just when I approved, when I recognized the priesthood here. Yeah, too bad. The Sanctum of Sisters. Not gonna happen. What an odd coincidence, really. It's almost as if this place is cursed. Maybe it is. Who knows? The only thing that I know is it's legit the first time that the game crashes under circumstances like these. So I am still quite quite optimistic that this won't happen again in upcoming runs. We'll see about that. At least I found the source of the problem. That's always the best point, you know? As long as you know why things are happening, I don't mind them happening anymore if I can avoid the circumstances that make them happen. Okay, so yeah. With all that out of the way, let's see what we can do here. So this area here, I started setting up weapon traps here. I really wonder how I want to proceed here. Masterpiece Cave Crocodile Sweetbread Roast. Yum. You know, we could now easily expand these trap corridors. Oh, look at that. There's There's a sliced giant orb in my traps. Nice. And there's a rat in the pantry. I don't like that. So let's see. Do we have any glass making running so far? Because, you know, glass is actually the next thing that I'd require. No, we don't. Let's change that as the next thing. Because I really think that adamantine would be a great thing for this fortress to be famous for, you know? Just a thought. Just a thought. So, with that being said, let's just... Yeah, why not here? Why not here? I like this. This darn forgotten beast keeps me so on edge the whole time. It really... I wish we had never had this creature. It's always like... You know, I never know when these combat sounds are actually... for me or for the monster. Okay, we're going to set up the glass industry now. So we're going to store sand here. Sand is furniture, oddly enough, but sandbags are furniture. And to make sure that everything is being stored where I want it to, I'll make sure that sandbags are henceforth no longer accepted in the furniture tabs. Here we go. So that's step 1. Step 2 is to collect sand regularly. So it goes like this. Kudos to the person who gave me that tip in the comment section. Really, really great thing. Because, you know, you don't really want to have daily collections of sand. But here's the trick. You just set this up like that. And now you go onto this, and then you go for sand-bearing items. And then you have the condition. The amount of sand-bearing items, if it is greater than, no, less than 10, then they're going to go for the collection. If not, then not. This is the simplest way that I found to just make sure that sand is being made. And we're going to make some green glass blocks. Just like that. And we're only going to make them if there's enough stuff available, because we want really a lot of these. There we go. Can't really see my charcoalers on heavy duty. Alright. I'm somewhat relieved that I found the reason for those regular crashes, but I'm at the same time quite sad, because that means this temple here will always be rudimentary. I'll never be able to truly set it up. That's kind of sad, kind of sad. So we're going to place some statuary here. One into the entrance, one in the back of the room. And here the death god statuary goes here. Where is the other one? So one of these iron statues is actually Vukar themed. Oh god, I hate it when that happens. So, oh well, we're going to wait for a moment. A Draltha is fighting. A cave crocodile is fighting. So, alright, that's none of our business. That's also none of our business. These darned amphibian people. I mean, this whole place here is full with action constantly. But whatever. So, I think we are at a pretty good spot there. So, Datan Portal Handle. These are statues dedicated to Ezru Buri Caves. It's a little bit uppity now. I ordered these because this is the monster that originally destroyed this place. So I ordered something, some memorial, you know. Because I wanted to see more of the history of this place. But, well, I am... here, Ushrir Wall Mortals? No. I am kind of like missing one car statue. But whatever, that's okay. So, as the last action for today, we're going to fill the Hall of Legends with a few more statues. And while I'm doing so, I thank you so much for watching, everybody. It's been my pleasure. I really am a little bit sorry about the weirdness of this episode with all the crashes and all, but I figured that this was my favorite way of publishing it, because this way, you know, you all saw what happened and why it happened, and it all makes sense retrospectively. Next episode, though, we're going to do that a little bit differently. There's a yellow Jasper statue now available. Seems like the person who was hogging that statue died mysteriously. Anywho, leave me your comments down below, my friends. I am eager to hear from you. New migrants have arrived. And as usual, a thumbs up is wildly appreciated. It makes the series more visible for everybody. And of course, consider subscribing. There's daily content here coming up. And there's also playlist links to the rest of the series. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and come again.